There's Chinese people from Mexico jumping over to the U.S.
The number of migrants arriving at the southern border is unprecedented. Last year, U.S.
Dude,
Customs
that's
and Border
good. Hole in the
Protection
system.
recorded
60 minutes, tell me. But not in 60 minutes. I don't got that much time. And my attention span's cooked.
Just after sunrise, we saw the first group of migrants make their way from Mexico through a gap between the 30-foot steel border fence and rocks.
This has to be fake footage, right? They look so happy crossing the border. What the?
Careful, watch.
Our cameras, and at one point, this armed Border Patrol agent standing 25 feet away did not deter them.
This border agent down here, he's like, they don't look like Mexicans to me.
So
There's a guard right there.
This man, a college graduate, told us he hoped to find work in Los Angeles. He said his trip from China took 40 days.
Oh shit, they're going through Mexico to get to the US from China. What? So they're going from China to Mexico into the US. Why not just go? Is it because flights are cheaper to Mexico or something? Couldn't get a passport or traveling past like hard in China? I don't know. But it is very difficult to get like a green card into like, let's say, citizenship. Especially if you don't do it through like the marriage scams or you have someone or like a work reason. Maybe you can't get the USA from China and easier to Mexico. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking people in China have figured out that the Mexican border is so weak that they can sneak through there much easier than taking a flight into the US. Like, airport security is stronger than the border security. That's my takeaway from this. Let's find out. Let's find out.
What countries did you go through?
Thailand, Morocco, Ecuador,
Holy shit.
Ecuador, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica.
Yo, they're just straight up snitching this. They're snitching the Chinese Underground Railroad. What the fuck? They just told them everywhere.
Later, a smuggler's SUV raced along the border fence and dropped another group at the same spot.
That's the border? Chat. This is what we paid for? That's it? There's a fucking hole!
Another group at the same spot.
You can just walk around it! The rumors are true! You can just walk around it! They have like a schedule.
India,
it's just group
Vietnam,
after group.
And Afghanistan.
Dude, everyone's coming through the Mexican
Many of the
border.
Chinese migrants who came through will end up asking for political asylum.
Did you travel by yourself or with family or friends?
No, just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
The gap is a global.
What the fuck is this?
We also met a banker and small
Dude,
business.
you can say any, like, I get it. It's pretty rough in America, right? But this paints a visual that it sucks everywhere else in the world, too. Like, it kind of sucks here. Like, things are getting more expensive or whatever. But it must suck more everywhere else. Look, they walked all the way from over there. Look, these are the most, like, respecting, like, civilized border crossers I've ever seen. I guess they got caught, but what happens now?
It's 50 times more than 2 years earlier. The answer was in their hands.
Douyin? Oh, Douyin. Okay, TikTok.
Oh, you learned on TikTok. Yeah.
There was 8 guys start knocking my trees and start burning my trees on the other side. So I told them, please don't do that. Please don't. They start surrounding me. I went home and I got my gun and I shoot in the air. They arrest me.
They arrested you?
Yeah, they arrest me.
On your property?
Yeah, on my property. Yeah, just because I asked them not to burn the trees, not to knock the fences, and they arrest me.
What? They arrested him for trying to defend his property? So the one thing is shooting your gun in the air is very dangerous because of a thing called gravity. So your bullet is not going to reach the atmosphere. Eventually that bullet is going to decelerate and then stay flat in the air and then it's going to come back down and it's going to kill somebody. But that's so funny. I called the cops and they arrested me.
They put me in a police car and just protected my own land.
Typically, within 72 hours, they are released into the United States and can begin the process of filing an asylum claim. Jacqueline R.
That's so nice of them to deliver them to apply for asylum. Okay, I'm new to this all politics. It was that easy. Yeah, it's that easy. That's how you get in the country. Dude, they make it look so easy. Like you see footage of like Border Patrol chasing like people running around like they're trying to run away. They're trying to like swim across the Gulf of walk around the wall. What the dude?
One barrier is the phone app called CBP-1. Asylum seekers are supposed to use the app to make an appointment to enter the U.S. through a legal border crossing. As we saw last spring in Juarez, Mexico, the system is glitchy.
Oh yeah, and it gets.
Dude, it's so bad. Like, if you use an app for that, chances are you're using a third-party app provider, and they skimp on everything, and the apps are so unresponsive. This works somewhere else like Japan. What's Japan gonna do? Send you back? I think US is just so lax. I in 100 years would never thought it was this easy to cross the border. Like, all you had to do was walk around the wall, and then apply for asylum, and then boom, you could be in the United States. Where did they send you back? Like to your original country or to Mexico? Because it seems like everyone's from Mexico. Everyone got sent to Mexico. You got people from Yugoslavia. You got people from China. You got people from Thailand. Everybody's coming through Mexico.
If someone's not granted asylum here, will China then say, okay, yes, we'll take them back?
I haven't seen that happen, really. I think even back to 2008, a lot of the Chinese nationals that had failed asylum cases weren't able to get passports to be put on the plane to be sent back. So we can't send you back.
Oh my god. Dude, that's the glitch. That's the exploit. If you're gonna go to Japan for asylum, don't bring shit with you. They can't send you back. You have no passport. You can't go anywhere. That's the trick. It's just you have no passport, so they can't send you anywhere. That's why people just threw their passports away once they walked across the border.
To get passports to be put on the plane to be sent back. So we can't
That's
send you
crazy.
Based on our review of data from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, there are at least 36,000 Chinese who have been ordered by U.S. courts to leave the country. But
Yeah, but
China
go where?
is notorious for not taking back its citizens. And the U.S. can't force
My bad,
China
Chad.
to accept them.
You're stuck with me.
So then what happens if they have a failed claim but they can't go back to China?
That's a very good question. They're stuck in this limbo.
Hey,
It's
there's
such a
this
serious
giant hole,
issue,
they're
but I
coming
can't
through.
stop
How about
laughing at how
patching that up?
absurd this whole thing is.
They know that thing is there, and we all been telling them, hey, when this thing gonna quit over here? You gotta call Washington D.C. That's what it is.
And can
Look at it. It's so stupid.
A hole here, 2 holes here.
It's just a little hole that you can just. I feel like there used to be a rock here, and then someone with a pickaxe and level 99 mining just went and like just chipped it away or something.
only arrest them after they've entered illegally. As for closing that gap, they said it is on their priority list, but would require money from Congress.
Oh my god, my boy's smoking a Marlboro. Dude, that was great. Thank you, 60 Minutes. Oh, dude. Growing up, I watched so much 60 Minutes. Who disliked this? No way China would allow Americans to do this. I don't think Americans want to go to China. That's the thing. They look so refreshed, just like they got back from a lovely hike. Dude, they're just walking across. They're not running or anything. They're not scattering. I can't get through the gap. That's true. That's true. See, that's the thing. The gap is for skinny people. I have a friend from Ghana that's waiting for over a year to immigrate legally. This is horrible. Yeah, and the more people that illegally immigrate into the country, the less likely it is for legal people to come over, because there's like, they have to worry about overpopulation, and there's like X number of people, there's a queue. It's disgusting. This guy's protecting his property and gets arrested? That's insane. I don't even know what's happening anymore, man. Abuse the glitch before they fix the bug. If we learn anything from playing video games, is abuse often and abuse early. Because once they patch it, I mean, what are they gonna do? Take your gold away? Like, what gold? You have nothing. You have nothing. That's why you're doing this. The people that are trying to come to the US legit is like, they're suffering, and all they had to do was walk around the wall. Indie companies barely fix bugs. You're right. USA is a small indie company.